Welcome to Horrorphobia,
Oh my God! He admitted it!
a spooky movie review podcast for the horror lovers and the horror-phobics alike.
Never saw them titties.
What's your profanity?
I can't imagine why.
Those fucks.
Destroy the child.
Learn your lesson. We have to have some Halloween spirit.
Show us your balls or get the fuck out!
Without further interruption, let's celebrate and suck some dick.
Hey there, you stinking groupie sluts. Is it stinking or stinky?
I think it's stinking.
I like to say stinky.
Plural.
Hey there, you
Stinky?
stinky groupie sluts. Welcome to Horrorphobia,
Stinky.
a spooky movie review podcast for the horror lovers and the horror-phobics alike. I'm your host, Jake. Next to me is my wife, Emily.
Hi.
Across the internet, we have our friend Ryan.
Ryan's with the maggots now.
And all the way across the slutty internet, we have our friends Ian and Jake.
Hello. Dead by dawn.
We are a group of lifelong friends who review horror movies. Why horror movies? Because I love them.
And I hate them.
We have a great episode for you today. On this episode, we will be reviewing 2023's Evil Dead Rise.
My new one.
First, we will do our movie synopsis, our spoiler-free review, and then we'll get everyone's score for the film. We review on a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being a 10 being a
I don't know when that will ever stop being funny to me. I'm still waiting for it, but every time I chuckle.
Then Ryan, acting as our resident scaredy cat, will rate the spook factor of the film.
And then we will begin our spoiler-filled walkthrough of the film.
And I will be providing behind the scenes info.
And I'll provide critical reception upon release.
And if it applies, I'll provide production budget versus box office gross, and then we will get into our own personal likes and dislikes of the film.
And then after the review, we're going to play a game. This week's game is going to be Smasher / MILF Edition
Hell yeah.
Mm,
in honor of Evil Dead Rise.
mommy. Hell
We
yeah.
learned about the family today.
Mommies with the
Got a
maggot.
whole section on Pornhub.
Okay, so like I said before, Evil Dead Rise 2023 is our movie. Here's the synopsis. Evil book. People find book. Evil book read. Demon come out of book. Demon possess people. People find chainsaw. People kill demon. People see that book is bad. No more read from book.
Yeah. That's basically it.
I just basically did it in the way that you could describe every other Evil Dead Rise or Evil
Oh.
Dead film as that.
Okay. This is like the fifth one, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Here's my review. Evil Dead Rise, or Evil Dead, is my favorite horror franchise, and in my very biased opinion, the greatest horror franchise that exists. All 5 films within this franchise are all fantastic. Evil Dead Rise is the newest installment of this franchise. Fortunately, it has a few fresh twists to bring to the formula while also showing homage to the films that came before it. In most reviews, the term fan service always seems to have a negative connotation. I think most of us fans would say that fan service is not necessarily a bad thing if it's done right. We are fans and we want service, damn it. Shoehorned and illogical member berries is what we don't want. So it is a relief for me to say that almost all of the fan service in this film feels earned and joyfully unexpected. Another big plus that this movie has is that I loved all the characters. It legit upset me when a few members ended up with the same fate as others who have read the Necronomicon before. The special effects used in the film is very well done, to the extent that there are a few effects that I'm still not sure how they were accomplished. This film was shot in New Zealand, and there were a few moments where the actors' New Zealand accents pokes through, and that kind of took me out of it. The film has a very tight and brisk runtime of 1 hour and 36 minutes, which makes the pacing seem just right. It may not be my favorite Evil Dead, but it is a welcome addition to the franchise, That's why I'm giving this film 8.0 cheese graters out of 10.
Fuck! I have to show us. I gotta change mine.
All right.
Okay.
So Ryan,
What's up, dude?
what's your review for this film?
Samesies, dude. Yeah, that's it. No. Okay. Evil Dead Rise was a confusing movie. Confusing in the way that it's pretty good, but besides the overall atmosphere of it, there's not much to praise. It grabs your attention right from the beginning with gore and body horror, and then just uses those tactics in different ways throughout the whole film. The scares were definitely effective, and the film star Alyssa Sutherland, Sutherland,
Sutherland, like Keeper?
Sutherland.
I don't know.
Okay, Alyssa Sutherland did a phenomenal job at portraying a sadistic demon-possessed woman. No one else really stands out to me, but that may be more of a compliment to Sutherland than an insult to the other actors. I did enjoy this movie, and it was nice to see a pure horror film that wasn't up its own ass with allegory or social commentary, although I do love those ones too. It's a horror movie that doesn't set out to do anything other than scare you, and in my opinion, it accomplishes that. So I'm giving it a 7.5 cheese grated calves.
Wow, so unique. How did you think?
I know, right? How did I come up with that?
Emily, what are you giving this film?
I like this movie. I appreciate the silly quotes. I appreciate the Evil Dead formula that they followed. I like the setting, the LA apartment that it was.
No.
The what's the good word? The falling apart LA apartment.
Condemned.
Dilapidated.
Condemned. And I love the opening scene. I think that set it up for me, and the rest of the movie didn't really seem to like work its way back up to the opening scene for me. And the family aspect of it was kind of a bummer to me because, like Jake said, I liked all of the characters, kind of. So it was sad to see them have to deal with the Evil Dead things the way that you do in an Evil Dead movie. So I'm giving this movie a 7.8 out of 10 creepy crawlies inside my tummy.
Nice.
Mm.
Ian, what are you
Also-
giving this film?
Also samesies. I think the opening scene was great. I love the opening title credits or whatever the fuck that's called.
So good.
Like the name of the movie, like going up
Yeah.
in the mountains or whatever. That was super
Yeah.
cool.
Dope.
I mean, throughout the movie, there's like satisfying gore and disturbing scenes. I think the main actress Ellie was casted well. She has that creepy full smile. There was never really that ooky spooky I don't want to look scene that I was hoping for in this movie, but I mean, for like a supernatural demon movie, I never really felt like uncomfortable. But it was entertaining and from the beginning, and it was paced well. So I did overall enjoy the movie, so I'm giving it an 8.5 conveniently placed wood chippers.
Yeah.
Yep.
That was a negative in mine.
Yeah, Jake brought that up on the way
Yeah.
home from the theater.
Yeah.
Like
Oh,
every single
yeah.
time I watch it, I'm like, what?
I keep trying to defend it too. I'm like, the building's being condemned. Maybe they need to like chip something, but I
Yeah.
don't think that's.
I mean, it's a parking garage. Maybe maybe someone who lives there, that's their job,
Yeah.
and it's attached to the back of
That's
the
what
car.
I said. Is that I
Yeah.
think it's just their entire office basically.
Yeah.
It's honestly a common topic we bring up when we want to fight. We're just like,
That and
Same mod.
it's fine.
and
It's
same
same on.
mod.
Had a bad day at work. I'm like,
Relationship
let's talk
defining.
about Saint Maud.
Take it out on you.
Other Jake, what are you giving this film?
You guys covered it so well. So
Same seat.
same seats. This was my first Evil Dead experience. And one thing
Samesies.
yeah, absolutely. And I feel like, I mean, even the people who watched the other ones, I think feel the same way from the reviews that I read about this movie. It like the one thing I noticed, it uses that capital wisely, and the swagger it clearly holds over this genre. And it did that really well. Even like the simple stuff like the beginning intro to set up what was kind of a slow start to the film. I think that was kind of masterfully done. It broke up that period of introducing the character. Well, I mean, what I originally kind of was like, well, when I first seen the movie, it seemed kind of shallow, but I think the family elements like Jake and Emily mentioned kind of fills that gap of like, oh, I'm dealing with this building that's falling apart, this family that's falling apart, and then on top of it you get the Evil Dead stuff on top of that. So that stuff I think was all really fairly well done, even though some of the acting I think left a little bit to be desired, but some of the other acting was so stellar. The effects were really great. The cinematography was awesome. The way some of the shots were framed and lit. So overall, it was satisfying. I enjoyed it, and I gave it 7.2 crunchy glass snacks.
Delicious.
Yeah. I hate that scene. Ryan, what are you rating the spook factor of this film?
The spook factor, pretty high.
Oh.
I think our second highest so far. I'm giving it a 7.7 dirty bathwater. It was definitely freaky, and it's the kind of thing that gets to me. It's that visual, demonic, body horror type shit. That's the stuff that gets me. So, and I watched it today, so I will let you know how many nights I don't sleep next week.
I think it's kind of like the dream idea of like something not stopping either. Like no matter how many times, like I don't often have nightmares, but I've had nightmares where it's like you're almost like can't get rid of something, even though like you think you're in another part of your dream, and then all of a sudden that thing invades whatever piece you had. I don't know. That's how I feel about the Evil Dead, or that type of horror, to where it's like, oh, I feel like this thing can just keep coming back and making fun of me. It's
calling
like
you
stinking
the
horror.
worst thing about it. It's like, hey man, you know how like mean you seem right now?
I'm really mean. I had a dream this week that, well, in the dream, I died in a plane crash, and I kept waking up. I woke up 3 times, and when I went back to sleep, I had the same ending of the dream where I died again. I had to relive it 3 times. Just so you know. I saw your face. You were ready to do something, but I had to finish the story.
I feel like she took a bullet for me.
I was making a face because Jake was making a face.
Because Jake hates it when I talk about my dreams.
I was like, is this worth bringing up? Because
As soon as you said I had a dream, I saw his hand go up to his forehead, and he was just waiting. And so I'm like, okay.
I never tell you my dreams.
Yes, you
I'm
do.
telling you now.
You still
I have a lot of them. I have very vivid dreams. I'm sorry that you're a stoner. You don't have dreams.
All right, Saint Maud.
I mean, I didn't like hearing about people's dreams before
that's true.
weed. Don't believe me.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I could see Ryan having some nightmares about this one.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was.
Yeah. Well, I
it was
mean, that's kind of
spooky.
why I picked it, because I figured I was like, he's getting too cocky with his Chillerama bullshit.
Get some deadites up in you.
Let's get some deadites. And it's a newer movie, so I'm sure people want to hear people talk about it. So
we're all about the cash
and without
and the algorithms here.
Well, I guess we can transition into spoilers.
Hey everyone, Ryan here, and I'm here to tell you about Us, Horophobia, the spooky movie review podcast. Now, we love doing this show for you guys weekly, absolutely free of charge, but if there's something you want to do to support us, there's many ways you can do that. One of those ways would be to tell a friend, because word of mouth travels faster than you think. Another huge way would be to leave a review on our podcast on either Spotify or Apple or wherever you listen to your podcast. That helps because it really will boost us up the algorithm and allow us to be more visible, so more people like you who enjoy the podcast will be able to find us. And we also have our Patreon at patreon.com/horophobia. There you will find all of our tiers and the benefits you will get for subscribing to them. And then we have our socials, Twitter at Horophobia Pod, Instagram at Horophobia Podcast, and our Facebook is Horophobia, a spooky movie review podcast. So thank you very much and enjoy the rest of the show.
Tell us about the critical reception.
The critical reception was pretty good. It was better than I thought it was going to be. 84% on Rotten Tomatoes. 2.9. Actually, that's not that good. On Google reviews.
Who pays attention to food?
I do. They didn't.
That's a staple of a show
We-
now is Google
Yeah, we
reviews.
have to do that. But there were no funny Google reviews. Everyone was very professional on Google doing their own reviews.
Boo.
I know. I need someone who
Boring.
doesn't know what they're doing to write something. So yeah, people liked it pretty well.
Yay! Ryan, talk to us about the money.
The money's estimated $12 million budget with a gross worldwide box office of $146 million. So
Right.
people
I-
went to go see it.
I
Yep.
do have
We-
behind the scenes. There's probably not a great time to talk about it, but going along with money, they spent like $250,000 on like the fake blood.
Corn syrup.
itself. Yeah, it's
Oh,
like,
yeah.
Insane.
yeah.
Still
There
does
was
not.
so much.
Yeah,
Still does
they-
not beat.
How much of the budget?
2013's Evil Dead.
It was $250,000. It was 230,000. They used like 1,700 gallons of like
Yeah.
fake blood.
Disgusting.
Damn.
Yeah,
Mm.
I think
You gotta
Evil-
you gotta just demolish the building there.
Oh, absolutely.
I think Evil Dead 2013 had like 10,000 gallons of blood.
Yeah.
Damn.
Jesus.
It like broke the record because at the end of the film it rains blood. Spoilers.
Mm,
Okay.
okay.
But it's fucking dope. So I guess this is another
metal.
disagreement that Emily and I have
God.
about about Evil Dead Rise is that I like the beginning of the film. I like the sequence, but there's a few things that I don't like about it. And I told her, I was like, I feel like this was tacked on. I feel like the initial script was just the high rise, and that was it. And then the studios are like, well, it's Evil Dead. Where's the cabin? And he's like, what do you mean? There is no cabin? They're like, well, you gotta have a cabin. And I feel like it was tacked on. I like it, and it was very well done. That's the most powerful drone I've ever seen. But I like it, but it does feel tacked on to me.
I like
Yeah.
it because you see it at the beginning, and then the whole rest of the movie, you're like, okay, when are we circling back?
I didn't even
to
think
the
it was.
cabin?
I even like.
You didn't even think it's gonna circle back?
I wasn't.
I
didn't-
forgot about it.
Yeah,
Like I
I
think in
kinda-
like the
I was
first
thinking
couple
about it the whole
minutes of it,
time.
like I think the first couple minutes like of the movie, I'm like, well, how is this going to tie in?
Yeah.
But then
Yeah.
at a certain point, I forgot the about the intro until the very end.
Yeah.
Also that intro scene with like the drone running through the woods. Got you guys ever seen the Rundown?
Yeah.
I got those vibes for that movie, like of just like shaky cam going through like the woods, and I was just expecting to hear like like the horn music or whatever they use.
Yeah.
Like,
No,
yeah,
I mean
Rundown,
it's kind of like a fake out to most other Evil Dead films, because usually that's how the spirit travels.
Start.
Is it
Yeah.
kind
The
of
rest
like,
of the rest of the movie, that's how it travels.
yeah.
Yeah.
I was half expecting one of those times it did that to be a drone.
Mhm.
I'm like, who has a drone in this apartment?
But yeah, that's the most. Those blades on that fucking drone have to be
Yeah, it's gotta be an
Like-
expensive drone.
razor
Yeah.
sharp and like heavy plastic.
So yeah, so the intro is these cousins, Teresa and Jessica's new boyfriend Caleb are vacationing at a lakeside cabin when a seemingly ill Jessica scalps Teresa and decapitates Caleb before leaving or levitating above the lake. This all is very quick. It's like
That's the most
it's a-
casual. Just before, I'm just gonna scalp someone and float above the lake.
yeah.
I'm gonna leave. It's a quick
can-
weekend trip.
This is like
Mhm.
the third time I've seen this film. We watched it passively, I don't know, like a month and a half ago while we were doing shit. We ended up kind of watching it straight up, but either way, when we were, watching it to review, I was doing kind of like an Evil Dead checklist of callbacks,
Mhm.
and like the first, I mean, besides the drone, the second callback is her reading the Wuthering Heights. They do
Oh,
that-
the book.
Yeah, they do that in the first film, but it's somebody's like trying to guess what card they're like playing cards, and
Okay.
the demon chick starts like predicting all of them like immediately, and then she turns around, and so it's like a callback to that.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, I thought that was a cool scene when the cousin, the non-demon one, Teresa, is reading this book at Jessica's bedside, and Jessica starts reading out loud the pages as she's reading them, and then her voice starts to distort.
Yeah.
It's very obviously just transposed. It's funny because I could tell that all they did was just use a transpose function on like an editing software, because that's exactly what a girl's voice sounds like if you just transpose it down a few octaves.
Yeah.
The only reason I know that is because I did that for a girl's voice on a different podcast that I was on. So it sounded exactly like her. It was funny. It was like it's just always the same. But,
Yeah.
um, but before we move on, anybody else have anything they want to talk about the intro?
She
I
had
think-
some pretty good seizure technique when that girl was having when the demon was having the seizure. It's good to put their head to the side.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Knows what she was doing.
The nurse
Yeah.
notices that for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good care. The one thing is like that floating thing, like the floating technique used to float above the water. It seems
Yeah.
like you just do that for most of the time. Like you can stumble around just to be creepy, but it's like
Hmm.
later when your leg gets blasted off and shit, it's like I
Just
just use the floating trick.
You did
So-
it.
Well, maybe
before.
maybe it requires a lot of effort. Maybe that's kind of like one of those things where it's like, well, yeah, like
I
the
don't know.
demons can levitate a person, but maybe it's hard for them to do that, and they're like, we're
Takes a lot of
saving this up.
energy.
She was
Yeah.
just like treading water though. Like she was just underwater decapitating a dude with her bare hands. So it's like
That's true.
she should be gassed, and she's like, "No, I'm gonna float."
No, bro.
I don't know. She's either like a goat at being a deadite, or maybe being an older woman. You're like, I just don't have the effort. I just don't have like
Yeah.
the energy to float anymore.
True.
I was doing that in my
True.
20s.
Yeah.
I've had 3 kids. Like,
I'd been turned like 20 years earlier.
She's
Yeah.
got a bad back now. She can't.
Oh,
do
yeah.
it.
I can float.
So yeah, after this intro scene with all these meaningless characters, it says one day earlier. And it cuts to one of our protagonists, Beth, a guitar technician who is upset that she learned that she's pregnant. She goes to visit her sister Ellie, a tattoo artist and a single mother to teenagers Danny and Bridget and the child Cassie, in their home at a condemned Los Angeles apartment complex. The building is shaken by an earthquake while the children are in its basement parking lot, uncovering a concealed chamber. Danny investigates it, discovering religious artifacts, 3 phonograph records from 1923, and a strange book that he takes up to his room, believing he could possibly sell it and use the money to help Ellie. So this whole thing here, first of all, I know I said in my review that no one else really stood out to me, but I like the children, I feel like did a very good job acting, especially was impressed by Cassie,
Yeah.
the little girl, because normally when a child actor is like doing such a serious role, there's a little bit of a believability issue
Yeah.
with them. But the way she portrayed her character was very believable. Didn't take me out of it at all. So kudos to her for that
Yeah.
performance.
The only thing that kind of took me out of it for her was like, and it's not her fault at all, was I did the you'd be a good mother, you know how to lie to kids. Like I was like a traumatized 8-year-old or whatever age she is. I was like, it's not gonna say that while they're traumatized.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's almost like too adult of a thing to say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who's this little Buddha? Get out of here.
Did anybody else notice their accents going in and out a few times in the
Yeah.
film?
I didn't.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah,
There's a
like
little-
the
little crackly.
boyfriend at the beginning, his voice goes out.
Mhm.
What was
The
the
old guy. What's his name?
oh yeah, the old guy when he calls her a cunt.
It was
when-
not an American.
yeah,
cunt.
like it was definitely like a thicker like New Zealand accent.
The
Yeah.
shotgun guy.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, I did catch that.
He calls her
Yeah,
a
I didn't
thieving
know-
cunt,
that was-
but it's like you thieving. I can't do it.
It-
It's
It
like more of a
reminded-
cunt than
I
a-
didn't know this was New Zealand, so I think in my brain I thought I meant to look it up. I didn't know if it was like South. It almost sounded South African. Like I think
Oh,
it's
yeah.
because it was cut in with the American one,
yeah,
which
Yeah.
sounds a little bit more like, I don't know.
yeah.
It lands somewhere on my ears. It landed there, not
Yeah.
New Zealand. But now that I know that, it's like, oh, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I guess I didn't notice it because I was so focused on visually what I was seeing,
Yeah.
which was a lot of just constant creepy shit that's going to keep me up at night. So,
Mhm.
Was someone
um,
living in the bank area underneath, or
no,
like with all the crosses hanging up?
No, that was just to protect like or
Okay.
to
Bunch of
contain
bugs.
the Necronomicon.
Yeah.
yeah.
I didn't catch it until like the second watch or the third watching that the building used to be a bank.
Oh yeah,
I was like, oh, it's just a bank on the first floor. Okay. I'm like, there are buildings like that, but
Yeah.
not even
Okay.
an active bank. It's a it used to be bank that was repurposed into an apartment building.
right. And then he just ignores like the wads of cash that were on the shelves. And he's
really?
like, we could sell this book. There was definitely wads of cash. Like,
Oh, no, I
like
didn't
when he
see that.
first went down there was just like bundled cash like on the shelves and shit. And he's just like,
Maybe-
check out this book.
Probably
Maybe
bearer,
in the
bearer
extended
bonds.
edition, you'll see him go up, and you'll see that the dollar bills were eaten through by rats. You know,
Maybe.
money's no
Maybe.
good.
Who knows?
Let's
But-
find this book bound by human flesh.
Whatever the case is, Danny brings he's most interested in those records because he's like a DJ. You see him doing some shitty like DJ shit, and
Yeah.
you know when we're
Shitty.
introduced to him,
It was
pretty shitty.
Some of it was okay.
You don't like LCD? That was LCD sound system, right?
He's
Sounded
working
like-
on it.
Yeah, I mean he's getting better. It's everyone's got to start somewhere.
Yeah, he's cutting it up.
But he plays these records, and the initial record he plays details rejected efforts by a priest to research the book that he has, revealed to be one of the 3 volumes of the not Naturum Demonto. Is that how you pronounce that?
I don't know.
Yeah, I think
Okay,
it's.
so-
I think it's. Yeah, I think you got it close enough.
Yeah, which is I think the Necronomicon too.
Necronomicon.
Necronomicon. I always have a hard time saying that.
Necronomicon.
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 Yeah, dude, I can't wait to go
Necrocom-
this summer, dude.
Good.
Any
Oh.
dead comic you love.
I feel like I say that every time I say that word. Such a hard time. I have such a hard time saying that.
So 3 volumes of the. So is the Necronomicon one of those volumes, or is the Necronomicon 3 volumes?
I thought the Necronomicon had 3 volumes
Yeah.
because
Okay.
in Army of Darkness they also established that there's 3 of them.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't know what
So-
this Nataro book was, so I clicked on it on Wikipedia,
Naruto.
and it took me right to the Necronomicon. Necronomicon.
Took you right to hell and opened up a
Hey,
portal.
Necro Digimon.
I'll never not say that.
Necrocomicon.
Necro Pokemon.
Oh, amazing. So okay, so it's
Brody
this book is one of the three
Stevens, Norm McDonald.
Bob Saget.
Bob Saget.
One of
Who's
the 3 volumes of
Robin
Necronomicon.
Williams?
The subsequent record reveals the priest continued his research in secret and recites an incantation that summons demonic entities known as deadites. So, is this the exact same book from the other movies, or is there other volumes of the Necronomicon?
Yeah, they're different. Well, I'm actually wearing the one like it has like a face on it.
I've seen that.
This is
Okay.
the first one that has teeth that gets opened up only by a drop of blood. That's new.
What are
Cool
those
touch,
things?
though. I like
What are
it.
those? What are those things in D&D called? Things that turn into like a chest and turn into like
a mimic.
a mimic.
Yeah, it looked like a mimic for sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's like a monster book. It's got like teeth on the where the the pages are, and he like pokes his finger on it, drips a drop of blood, and it opens. He shouldn't be reading this book, and his sister Bridget is desperately pleading with him to stop reading this book. Bridget kind of annoyed me personally. I don't know why. I just
But she seems like a believable sister. Like,
Yeah.
for sure.
I
But
know
she
that
was just
woman.
like she was just so aggressive, like all the time.
Yeah.
And
well, yeah, that's why, like, she was telling Danny he was being insensitive or culturally insensitive, and she's that type of girl.
yeah, I think like her first scene was like, I'm gonna go to like some protest or whatever.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Like that's
And
that's
her
who
mom's
she is.
like, you're not going to the protest alone.
Yeah, she's a person that feels like they have the moral upright and needs to let everyone know
She's
about
bored.
their moral.
She's bored.
Sounds like a teenage girl.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what
So
I'm saying.
the building's power fails, and an isolated Ellie is attacked and possessed by an unseen force. She, after this earthquake, she tells her kids not to use the elevator, and then she's like, I'm gonna use the elevator.
I mean,
Let me
But
use
then
that
me,
shit.
though.
And so when the power
do you
fails,
want to walk
like,
down the stairs with a thing of dirty laundry
no, I don't. But
In the dark.
in the dark?
You never use an elevator after a quake. She said it herself. So she is attacked and possessed by an unseen force inside of this elevator. And I thought the cables were kind of cool. Like the cables all kind of
Yeah,
like the one first like hangs her, and then they like grab her limbs and like pull her apart. What'd you think of
Yeah.
that scene?
well, it's the in the other films, well, in the first film and then the 2013 remake, it's vines and it's a rape scene. It's like a trees and vines like raping the woman, and that's how they get.
Oh.
So this is like the tamer version.
Were you thinking when you watched it, were you like, oh my god, like they're gonna shove an elevator cable?
Yeah, I was kind of worried. Yeah, I was worried about it.
Were you-
Honestly, it didn't even register to me that didn't happen. You brought it up after we saw it. You're like, I'm kind of glad that it didn't
It wasn't rape.
go all the way. And I was like, oh, I didn't even notice that it didn't.
Well, I mean, I'm the one that we watched the most is Evil Dead 2, and that one doesn't not have a rape scene. As
Oh, yeah, that's true.
So
Yeah.
we had enough rape in Chillerama. We didn't need that here.
Statue
So
of Liberty rape.
yeah.
She seemed
So
pretty ready and excited.
after Ellie gets attacked by this unseen force, she returns to the apartment in a trance. She just looks drunk. She's like stumbling in, and then she immediately goes and starts cooking some eggs, which I've been
Yeah,
there.
same.
But
Cool shots, though.
yes, and she's menacingly threatening her family. She says that thing about like I just can't I can't stop thinking about like crawling in all of your skin and so we can be with each other forever.
Mhm.
Which is shit my girlfriend says to me all the time. so now I'm real fucking freaked out.
She needs to go to like a makeup artist and
Yeah.
get all dead looking, and then say that to you in the middle of the night.
Oh no.
You guys
Okay,
have a
I'm
cast
sleeping on-
iron pan right now? If you see
I
one
don't-
appear, then you're like, oh my gosh.
Get rid of all the eggs in the house.
Yeah. Sorry, no eggs. Never any eggs again.
But then she just like dies inexplicably. Jesus
Nice,
Christ.
dude.
She
you got
bombs
it.
a bunch of black
Like a
Nice.
Comic-Con?
What'd you say about Mexicans?
What'd you say about Digimon?
But right before she dies, she's like the real Ellie is in there for like a second more. Like she's
Throws up
kind of
some
like it's
demon cum.
Yeah, demon. Cat.
yeah. She's like, well, no, I think the first girl that threw up looked way more like cum. The one from the cabin.
Oh,
It was almost
yeah.
like
That was
purple.
Yeah.
I mean, they
Yeah.
both look like cum. Let's be honest.
yeah.
Like, all around looks like demon cum.
The second one was just a little more chunky, but the first one was just like it was straight up just jizz.
Yeah.
But she's pleading with Beth to protect her children. You know,
Yeah.
so she's still in there for like a second, but as soon as she passes and then is revived, like no more Ellie. They are trying to find a way out, but the elevator is damaged, obviously, and the staircase has collapsed, so they are now trapped. They're unable to access the fire escape before Ellie revives and attacks the family, wounding Bridget with the tattoo gun, which was a
Ooh.
cool scene when she just like shoves it into her own head first.
Yeah.
And what a
She's
bad
like,
bitch.
Now you.
Yeah. I mean, it's like, dude, you never get face tattoos. Like, what if you like that nice, good luck with the job interviews going forward,
Job stop right
Blow
there.
the neck.
He has her own tattoo shop, which is named L's Tattoo Shop. Which I'm like, what tattoo shop do you know that's named after the person that owns it? It's always like something beautiful or Catacombs Tattoo or
Yeah.
Adventure
King's
Go
Ransom.
Yourself. Yeah.
Something cool.
Uh
I didn't.
I thought Ellie's performance as a creepazoid was fantastic.
Yeah,
She
yeah,
does
she-
such a good job at portraying a very, very scary woman. She's got all that gum. She's like good. She's got gum for days when she smiles, and it makes it even more scary.
He's oddly attractive.
Yeah.
She is oddly
What's
attractive.
that?
Australian.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Australian.
Got those legs for days.
Isn't the chick from Hereditary, is she also Australian?
Tony Collette,
Mm.
yes.
Could
Tony
be, yeah,
Collette?
that makes sense.
And then so is the chick from Ready or Not.
Smart weaving.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Smart
Yep.
women.
Are you-
So
there's an-
Australian
there's
chicks, man.
It's good
I think
country.
there's another one
God
too.
bless.
Oh no, never mind.
They just
There
they
are other
just
people from
they're
Australia.
good. They're good at horror films.
Crocodile Hunter.
His daughter.
Bindi.
Bindi.
Williams.
Bindi's great.
Bindi.
Robin Williams.
I thought we were doing a lineup for Necker Comic Con.
Necker Comic Con.
Oh shit. So after Ellie is like attacking the family, Beth and the children lock her outside the apartment because she pursues and massacres the neighbors. Danny confesses to Beth about recovering the Necronomicon, and Ellie tricks Cassie into unlocking the door before attacking her. The neighbors, I feel so bad for them because they just wanted the help and they just get fucked up. And the keyhole scenes were super cool.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
were cool.
Yeah, the another callback that was in there is the eyeball
Oh.
getting spit out and the other person swallowing
I
it.
love that.
That's from
Thank God that's a
That was
callback
cool.
because
I know.
that was horrible.
no,
I
I
thought
loved
the
it.
same
Even if it
thing.
wasn't, it was so. I liked it.
dude, I love it.
Yeah.
It makes me
It just didn't.
I had an
okay,
inkling it was.
I had an audible sigh when I saw that. I'm like, oh my god.
me
so
too. If it
stupid.
wasn't a callback, because it doesn't fit anywhere.
Yeah.
I know.
like,
it's,
with the-
it's fun. It's supposed to be fun.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're supposed to be just a
But
couple.
the
of
rest of the
Guys,
movie
they're
isn't
having
like
fun.
that.
Evil Dead
That's what I'm
movies
saying.
are
It kind
fun.
of is.
At least for me.
There is nothing
It's
else
not-
that's not plausible in the rest of the movie as far as kills go.
Uh,
Like, that's the only one that was just like, that's stupid. Like, everything else was just like, oh, that's fucked up. That's the only one that was just like, stupid.
It's
What did
the
you
mo-
just show
it's
me on
the
the
most
screen?
stupid?
It's Ian's Rosemary's Baby picture.
I finished
Oh,
it. It's in the
did
chat.
you finish it?
Shout out to
Yeah.
Ian
One
for
second.
making all of our cover art.
I
Yeah,
had no,
like,
I had
hold
no,
on.
I had nothing for this
They're
episode.
beautiful.
Wait, what the wait? What? Is that the Tannis root?
It's rosemary.
Oh my god!
You don't recognize the herb rosemary when you
Yeah.
see it?
No, I do not.
that was my best shot.
Oh my god!
I mean, I thought it was
that-
weed at first, but
I have to update that episode art now. Okay, cool. It's so funny.
You should make the rib black.
Again, yeah.
Oh shit!
Yeah, I can do whatever.
it's so cute.
Oh my god!
Little
Where was I?
rosemary.
It's adorable.
Yeah, that's nice.
What did
Thanks,
you
man.
do to his eyes? Got his
Hmm.
father's eyes.
So while Danny and Beth are distracted rescuing Cassie and locking Ellie out, Bridget becomes possessed via her wound. Bridget attacks Beth before turning on Danny and Cassie, who inadvertently impales her through the head with a broken broom handle that she calls Staffany.
I love Stephanie.
There's a broom handle with a baby head on it called Staffany, which I did love that part. This was the scene with the cheese grater,
Yeah.
which was oof. I had an audible oof as soon as I saw her pick up the cheese grater and then
Yeah.
just like right to the back of the calf. Just,
No, yeah, it
Ah.
sucked, but that was in the trailer, and I was hoping it was gonna be used more and just like I don't know, some evil, especially Evil Dead 2013 is fucking brutal, and I mean not that the stuff in this movie isn't brutal, but some of the decapitation scenes in those ones are just long and painful to watch.
Yeah.
So I thought that the cheese grater was going to be drawn out a little bit longer.
The Staffany
Right.
scene is nice and slow when
That's
she has
true.
to take it out of her head. That was pretty.
Yeah.
That made me
yes.
go. "Ugh."
That was disgusting.
And that's kind of when you realize that like they for sure can't be like just killed.
Yeah.
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 Like because that thing went right up through her mouth, out the back of her
Yeah,
head,
she's
and
just
she just pulls
like-
it out. Yeah. And it was gross. A lot of the scenes with Bridget were just the gross ones. Like because there was the initial when she starts like puking up and like her eyes are like bleeding black and she's like gotten the shit out of her mouth or whatever.
Yeah.
Then she starts puking up bugs.
Yeah. The nosebleed scene, you could definitely I mean, I don't know how they did it, but it definitely looked like tubes that were just like shooting out of her nose. Like it just like
Oh.
started.
But you can't see the tubes.
You
It's
can't see
crazy.
the tubes. Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, like I don't know how they do it. Like it looks like,
I
but
wonder if they're almost like just like little poppers that were like up inside your nose that like I don't know though. I don't know how they would be.
I mean, my guess would be tubes that they just edited out later.
Yeah.
That they just kind of CGI'd out. Like that maybe they
Yeah.
came up like around her ears and up under her nose, and then they just kind of like just
Yeah.
CGI'd them out.
did a great job because I was, originally it looks like it might be a CGI liquid until she wipes it, and you're like, oh shit, that's definitely not
Yeah.
like CGI is
Mhm.
not that good.
Right. Going back to the like the peephole or the keyhole. What do you call that in like your door
Keyhole?
hole?
Or
What is that called?
People.
I think people. Yeah.
Is it a peephole? Yeah.
I think so.
I do love that they're just doing things inside and occasionally just flashes to Ellie who's just like just still walking around, just being
Yeah.
being
She's
her
just
creepy
outside.
self. She's just
She
walking
go-
around.
The little boy, like there was like that little boy that just got
Yeah.
tossed and then like hit the
Yeah,
back
yeah.
of the thing. I was just like, fuck, dude. And it's another one of those things where when it's like it's very shocking to see a child die in
Yeah.
a movie
Yeah.
because it's like
Yeah.
one of those no-nos.
Yeah.
But then when they do it, you're just like, oh fuck.
Yeah, shout out to this movie
Yeah.
for killing kids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm.
not a lot of mainstream movies do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember going to see Looper with other Jake, and we both like were like so happy when
Stoked.
when
High
Bruce
five.
Willis like killed that kid. I'm like, nice. They don't even show it, but like just the implication, fucking awesome.
Right. And it's not even that we
Glad.
want kids to die. It's just that it's like
It's such a
I don't like there being somewhere you can't go with a movie.
yeah.
Like I don't
Absolutely.
like there being rules. Like make everything. And if it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't.
Yeah, and that's how you figure out the rules.
Yeah, exactly. So
And I think there's just the perfect amount of not kid killing for me to be like, for me to want a little bit of kid killing, you know?
well, yeah. Oh, you know what's crazy is like Grand Theft Auto, right? You can like there's no kids in that game.
Yeah.
Like you can kill anybody you want, but there's no kids. You know what game you can kill literal babies in? Scribble Knots.
Nice.
Okay.
Scribble Knots. You can kill a baby. It's cartoony, but yeah, you can spawn a baby and then get a shotgun and shoot it right in the face. And then it poofs away in a big of smoke. But you know what? You just killed a baby. So
That's
so
why Columbine happened. Scribble Knot.
they're playing Scribble Knots.
Yeah.
They were also bowling. Beth listens to the third record to understand how to exorcise the Deadites, but learns that the priest failed and his allies were all possessed, with only complete destruction of the host stopping the Deadites. So she revives Bridget revives and fatally stabs Danny because Bridget had, when she pulled that thing out of her head, like it seemed like she was going to be alive, but then she died, but then she came back alive after they tied her back up. She comes back alive in like the spooky ghost sheet. I wish it was
cool.
I wish it was white.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I kind of like the look of it. It was kind of like I think white would have looked too much on like Nail on the Head for that like ghosty stuff.
Right.
But it was still
like
cool
some
looking
floral
without
pattern
being-
sheet.
Yeah.
But she just had it over like a ghost and just like put her arms out and floated towards Danny.
Good use of the float.
Yeah, exactly. Danny, who sets Bridget on fire before dying, he is obviously going to be infected next. And then Ellie infiltrates the apartment using the vents because she sees that the cat that one of the other neighbors had lost earlier. She goes up through the vents. I thought this was a missed opportunity for a demon cat scene. I thought that she was going to like infect the cat like with like as like a demon, and the cat would go in and start fucking around with him. I thought that was a little bit of a missed opportunity personally. But
Cats have their own demons. Plus, I think that cat was orange.
I was like, yeah, I mean, as far as Evil
Spawn of
Dead,
Satan.
No
as far as
vacancy.
Evil Dead movies go, they usually just kill the animals if they do anything, and it's very sad. So I'm glad that they didn't show them killing a cat, because they kill a dog in Evil Dead 2013, and it bums me out.
That's 10 times worse than kids.
Yeah, dude.
Absolutely.
Don't kill the
It really
dog.
is. I think it is too, because like a kid being killed on screen and then watching, like they're aware of what's happening. You know, like they're signing up for it, like of like being portrayed to be killed. Like an animal doesn't know.
They're
method.
like method actors.
Yeah, they really are at all times in their life. So, realizing that Beth is pregnant, Ellie attempts to rip the fetus out of her. But Beth and Cassie are able to incapacitate her with scissors. Ellie fails to emotionally manipulate Cassie, who accepts that her mother is already gone. That fetus ripping out scene, like with her nails like digging into her stomach, was very upsetting.
Yeah.
Felt like Beth should have been screaming a lot more for what was happening. Like that had to hurt so fucking bad. Like just because there was like some blood coming out. Like she drew blood. So there's that scene where Cassie is asking Beth, like, are you gonna be a mommy? And Beth is like, yeah. And what she meant was not her unborn child. It was like, I gotta be your mom now because Ellie's fucked and you have nobody. And we're gonna get out of here. So they make their way out of the apartment. Danny and the bodies of the neighbors are all possessed, leaving Beth and Cassie to take shelter in the damaged elevator. Ellie, Bridget, and Danny merge into a multi-limbed creature known as the Marauder and climb atop the elevator to attack the pair as the machine fills with blood. The combined weight causes the elevator to plummet to the ground floor, allowing Beth and Cassie to flee into the parking lot. So they go full Megazord. There you go. I got one.
Oh, nice.
Hail Satan.
Nice. Dude.
It's the power of
Yeah, this was a lot like Color Out of Space.
Yep.
Yeah.
They go full Megazord.
Yeah.
And
nice egg in this trying time.
I
But,
made so
Similar
many egg
egg
jokes.
motifs in both of these movies too.
I know. I kept on
He made
using.
so many
I
egg
did
jokes.
so many egg jokes, and you guys just were just like,
Damn.
fine.
I'm
But
so
yeah.
sorry.
Couldn't hear
Continue.
him.
I couldn't hear them.
Yeah.
This Megazord scene though was a little bit more intense than the Color Out of Space one that showed more of the integrating.
Yeah, they just like climbed
The-
inside of her.
Yeah, they're just like ripping her skin open and shoving their limbs in, and she was just like, ah, just
Totally
like
sick.
smiling.
I think my
Yeah.
dogs would do it if they could climb inside me. I think they'd love that.
Yeah.
You know. So,
And
yeah.
the Marauder or whatever they want to call it. I mean, that's on this walkthrough here. It called it a Marauder. I don't know if they mentioned that in the. Except that's probably something that's mentioned in the Necronomicon. I'm assuming.
Yeah, maybe.
Sufficiently scary. Definitely a. I don't like things that crawl.
Oh,
I don't
yeah.
like things that crawl on ceilings. I don't like
Did a
things
lot
that
of
have
crawling.
too many limbs.
Oh yeah, that was like the
Like,
human centipede
Spiders?
monster
No.
thing.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It was not fun to watch. But they're in a car, they're about to escape, and the car just like falls in like a pothole, they can't get it out. And then the Marauder comes after them. They're about to get out through this garage door thing that sucks at opening and closing, apparently, because their remote barely works. And the Marauder captures Cassie, attempts to behead her with a chainsaw. But Beth returns and distracts it, and she and Cassie destroy the Marauder's body by forcing it into a wood chipper. Super cool.
Yeah.
I like wood chipper scenes. Although the like we talked about earlier, the placement of the wood chipper was not
Suspect.
not exactly cohesive. However, what they showed was, I like it with scenes like that where they show it all. You know what I mean? Like, 'cause
Yeah.
like if you're going to like, I don't like you to imply something gross happened and then like, you know, just show it from like the back and then just show the blood spraying. It's like, no, spend the money, do the work, show me what happened.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I don't care if you have to throw a real fucking body in there.
Yeah. Yeah. Let me
You
see.
just
Make
you
it the
duct tape a
director.
small family together and just shove them in there.
Sweet. Actor.
So the only thing that's left is Ellie's head. It's sitting there taunting Beth, telling her she's gonna be a horrible mom, saying stinking again.
Destroy
You
the
stinking.
child.
You
But then-
stinky stink.
Beth prompts her to prompts Beth to kick Ellie's head into the chipper, and then they escape the building together.
And then they put the whole wood chipper into a muffin monster.
Yeah, which I think is that what it was supposed to like. I was actually thinking about that. The muffin monster from 30 Days of Night. Is that just a wood chipper?
Yeah, but it's giant. You could, like I said, you could put this whole wood chipper into the muffin monster and it would eat it.
Oh, right.
So that'd be kind of overkill, I think, at that point.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Because
that
was
thing.
that more of just like they threw like their garbage and shit in or something like that?
Yeah,
So,
maybe
like
scrap metal and stuff or
yeah, it
something.
was- yeah,
Oh,
I don't know.
that.
something like that.
Yeah.
Who
Yeah.
knows?
Yeah,
that
it's
was heavy
basically just
duty.
an industrial wood chipper.
Yeah,
I mean, it's the same mechanism. It's
chops
just
up everything.
wheels going into.
Right. So that chainsaw was a callback, right? Like her picking up
Yeah.
a chainsaw, that same angle and everything.
Yeah, every Evil Dead film has a chainsaw.
Yeah.
You have to have a chainsaw.
Okay.
And a boomstick?
Hey everyone, this is Ryan, just interrupting for 1 second. I just want to inform and apologize to you. Jake and Emily's audio, something got corrupted with it or something going forward. It's a little clippy at times. It normalizes for a second in certain parts, but there will be some weird audio, and I promise it is not just your ears. You're not going crazy. There's just nothing I can do to fix it. So sorry about that, but try to enjoy the rest of the show. Thank you. So this whole scene was kind of the climax of the whole movie. Does anybody have anything else about it that's kind of stuck out to them?
No.
No? Covered it all?
About what
Um,
specific? Can you run that again?
For the finale.
Oh,
Not the
about
finale.
finale,
I missed the part
Oh.
where she came into the room and started speaking the vinyl, like the record playing through her mouth.
Oh, right.
yeah.
That was
Which
cool earlier.
that's also a callback from Lilo and Stitch.
And 30 Days of Night.
Oh yeah,
Oh, yeah.
yeah, that's true.
That's right.
Yeah, they had the nails for it. So did Stitch.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Lilo and
right.
Stitch
Yeah,
did
you've
it
seen
first.
it
Something about the nails.
Hashtag Stitch did it first. Oh shit. So that's the end of the main story, but the only thing we have is kind of like an epilogue of the next morning. Jessica from the first scene goes into the parking lot. Now I was very confused about this because just the elevator's broken. She's like, oh, and then she goes down the stairs. I thought the stairs were collapsed.
Well, she was on the lower floor, so I
Yeah.
think maybe on the higher levels the stairs were collapsed. But I think she says that she's only on the second floor. Something she said something in her dialogue about being lower.
I
On
thought it was 5.
Which
I saw 5 too when she left, which may still be a lower
I
floor
could be
than
wrong.
them.
it's probably
But
like
also-
20 some stories. No, 14.
Yeah,
There's 14.
like it could have been some sort. I mean, I don't know if that's an Evil Dead thing, like um, an illusion that the stairs were broken so they wouldn't go down or something like that. Maybe that's wrong. It's not that kind of movie.
I don't know.
But-
That's
Yeah, because it
Um,
was like, how did she not hear the gunshots and the bloody elevator? And
She did
the-
say she didn't sleep very well.
Yeah, she said something about
did it.
like aftershock. She said something about like she kept hearing like aftershocks or something that were like keeping her up.
yeah.
I think that's
felt
what
the
all of the
Yeah.
so-
I don't know. Maybe the whole thing was an illusion.
Definitely some holes to be punched there, but
Yeah.
regardless, she's about to leave for her vacation at that lakeside cabin, and she's attacked by that unseen force that attacked Ellie. And that's what brought us back to the beginning of how she got possessed in the first place.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that is Evil Dead Rise.
It's
Yeah.
at the end of the day, it's just supposed to be fun.
Yep.
And it's
It
fun.
was fun.
No,
Yeah.
it was. It was. I liked it. I think, it's hard because like I've kind of found my lane when it comes to movies I like. And there's 2 lanes. It's either funny but not like intentionally funny, like not like Chillerama, but stuff like Ready or Not or Trick or Treat or
Yeah.
Fresh. You know what I mean? Those kind of movies that are like, they have comical parts in them, but it's a horror movie at its core.
Yeah.
But then my other lane that I like a lot is like the A24 stuff, the like very story driven,
Elevated
very
horror.
well. Yeah, elevated horror. Like those are kind of my 2 types of horror movies that I am like very into. And this doesn't really hit either of those. However, it was just, if you watch it just as knowing like this is just a pure horror movie, like there's nothing else. They're not trying to tell you something. They're not trying to commentate on something. It's a horror movie. Watch it.
Yeah.
And when you realize that, then you can just have fun with it. And I think my 7.5 I gave it was fair. So
Yeah.
I liked it.
Good.
I said it in my review, but I think this movie does. I think a lot of people bash it for being like, I don't like the writing is lazy or the acting is like. I saw some people like almost like who didn't understand like the simplicity of it, but also like it was almost like an effective use. It's like it can't be like too funny and over the top, or else it turns into like a Chillerama.
Yeah.
It can't be like too much. Like I can't imagine this movie being like 2 hours long, and it delves
Yeah.
more into these characters that it uses what it has with the cast it has, and it does that really well in telling what little background you need to make it work
Yeah.
for
Right.
I mean,
what people come to an Evil Dead movie for.
it's the 5th in the franchise. I mean, I guess the original trilogy, the first and second are pretty much the same movie. Third movie, Army of Darkness, is a completely different thing.
It was crazy.
Evil Dead 2013, in my opinion, is kind of what the first.
You don't like it?
Wow, Jake, I really didn't think you felt that way about it.
I love it. It's my second favorite. Evil Dead 2013 is my second favorite. Evil Dead 2 is my favorite, but Evil Dead 2013 is scary and like makes you like laugh, but in a nervous way. And it feels like what Sam Raimi set out to do, but he was limited at the time because he was a young independent filmmaker that didn't have unending budget in 2013. Kind of had a big old budget, and he hit every note, and he wanted like the first 3 films are just Looney Tunes, corny, funny, and and the 2013 is scary. It's genuinely scary.
Yeah, I don't think it does it like could have been better, but it doesn't do like a disservice to the franchise.
No.
Yeah. You don't have one for that?
I was laughing at Jake saying cool. I'm so sorry, guys. I'm a child.
We talked about this. Your favorite joke is the scuba joke.
That's true. That's very true.
Is the what?
The scuba diver joke.
Tell it to the audience.
It's my favorite joke of all time, and it is why does a scuba diver fall backwards outside of a boat? Because if he fell forward, he would just fall into the boat.
That's true.
That's true. That's good.
It's a great joke. It is a great like. It is an absolutely fantastic joke, and everybody hates it. And I tell it, and people are like, "That's dumb." And I don't care. I love the joke.
It'll be better when you're 40 years older.
I am 40 years older mentally, and
okay.
when it comes, like my humor.
Hi tomorrow.
Yeah,
the joke.
I like so much shit that everybody hates. You guys know this because I send you memes all the time.
What do you mean? We don't like your shit?
I think. What percentage of the stuff that I send you do you think you're actually? If you okay, let's remove shit that you've already seen from the equation. Stuff that I send you that you haven't seen. What percentage do you think you actually enjoy?
Seen it all because I'm never off TikTok, and you share Instagram videos, so I've seen them all. I'm kidding. That's not true.
I don't know. I don't know. I like it all.
Fucking lies. You'd be a good dad. You're okay. You're good at lying to children.
I give you a 7.5 out of 10.
That's not bad numbers.
Maybe 7.8.
Those are even better numbers.
To be honest, most of the time when someone says something to the group, I don't look at who sent it. I just watch it.
I don't see.
I don't even watch it. I just like it. I just like it.
Ryan or Ian just gets drunk
to make everyone
and
happy.
4 things to the group chat. I feel like
Ian, I believe you too.
Day.
That's the sad part.
Yeah,
I believe you don't watch that shit.
I don't watch it.
I think you're more likely to watch it if there's a caption with it that says something that interests you. Yeah. Like if I send a video and I go, "This is Ian," I think you'll watch it. That.
Yeah, I mostly am at work and I'm not listening to my phone. So if I can understand the context without listening to it, I usually like it. If I don't like it because
with no volume.
Then I'll like forget to watch it later.
That happens to me a lot.
That's usually
like I can't.
Or if I've seen it already or something, which
Yeah.
Friend conversations on podcast.
Cut it all.
What are we doing?
We'll see. I'll probably just keep it.
Cut it all.
You'll probably lose it anyway.
Cut it out.
He's gonna cut the whole episode.
He's gonna cut it.
Joey.
Yeah, he's probably just gonna delete this whole thing anyway. So
fuck you guys.
Destroy the child.
You don't have to do a fake podcast for just us to hang out with you.
We solved world hunger on that episode.
All right, we can do it in the game now.
Oh shit! Yeah.
You just lost the game.
Oh no!
My god, Jake!
Damn it! all
That
20 of
laugh.
our listeners just lost the game too.
Oh, you
Aw.
fucking losers.
Too bad they're all millennials, so they know what we're talking about.
Smasher slash MILF edition. Let's see some hot moms.
Bring me my mother.
All right, so your first is Alyssa Sutherland from Evil Dead Rise,
Let's go.
or Rhoda Mitchell from Silent Hill.
I'm gonna go with Sutherland.
All right.
Yeah, right choice. Right choice.
Good answer. Good answer.
Mhm.
Good answer. Good answer.
Everybody
I bang that mother.
hates Rhoda Mitchell. All right.
I think it's just that we like Sutherland.
Yeah.
Like,
Ooh.
All right. Emily,
Oh,
you get.
oh no.
talking on the microphone.
He's
Oh,
leaning.
I'm sorry. You get Betsy Palmer from Friday the 13th, or Karen Black from House of a Thousand Corpses.
Oh no.
I wish I remember Betsy's. Wait, who's the first? That's the first lady's name.
Yeah.
I should remember her character more. So we're gonna go with House of a Thousand Corpses.
Going with
Sure.
Karen Black from.
Karen.
She looks like a Karen too.
She does.
She got that
Oh.
face. Like Karen
She
face.
looks like a Carl.
Carl Black.
I mean, she also looks like damn, what's the actress's name from White Lotus? No.
Legally
Oh,
Blonde. Jennifer Coolidge.
Yeah.
Coolidge. Yeah.
Yeah. Coolidge.
Coolidge.
Cool.
All right. Ian, you get
Nice.
Jo Beth Wheeling from
Okay.
Poltergeist,
Okay.
or Mia Farrow from Rosemary's Baby,
Oh.
or that
Ooh.
shitty haircut.
Yeah, I was
That's
about to
tough.
say pre haircut.
Yeah. Damn. How about the left?
Jo Beth
Whatever her name
Wheeling
is.
from
Beth
Poltergeist, the
Wheeling.
mommy from Poltergeist.
Yeah, she's cute. They're both cute.
Joe Beth.
I don't know. Yeah, I mean,
Mia Farrow is very 60s cute.
Oh,
Yeah.
dude, I would be.
Both-
It's Mia Farrow for me, but this is your
Oh,
this is
yeah.
your one. But like,
Yeah.
you make
Yeah.
the wrong choice.
yeah. No, I definitely did. I regret.
No, I
my
think
choice.
I think I would go with Jo Beth Wheeling.
Yeah,
it's
I think
yeah,
I'm a Poltergeist boy.
Poltergeist.
yeah.
All right, Ryan, look at you. You get Jennifer Lawrence from Mother, or Aubrey Plaza from Child's Play.
God damn it.
Dude,
Both.
come on, these are great choices, and then
Okay, last time you complained that you got all the ugly ones. Now you're complaining that they're
know.
too hot.
they're
I'm
too
sorry.
high. They're too high.
Teach him a lesson.
I haven't seen either of these movies, so like, which one of them is a better mother?
I know my.
We haven't seen Mother.
We
either.
haven't seen Mother.
I haven't seen either.
So I'm gonna say Aubrey Plaza because Mother's a Darren
Okay.
Aronofsky film. So I'm sure it's not about her being a good mother.
Yeah, Jake's scared.
All
of
right, well, I'm
babies,
going with
but
Jennifer Lawrence then.
All right, Jennifer Lawrence, scary
He
mommy.
wants the scary mommy, the mommy issue.
All right,
Yeah, J
circling
Law for
back
life.
to other Jake. Jake, you get Selma Blair from Mom and Dad.
Look at those bangs.
yeah.
Or Judy Greer from Halloween Kills.
Oh,
Oh,
I'm going with Judy Greer.
Yeah.
hmm
fuck
Judy
yeah.
Greer for sure.
I'll-
I've always thought Selma Blair is weird looking.
Yeah, he's kind of weird looking.
So it's like as soon
Oh.
as I see her, I'm like ah.
Yeah, I'm appalled. I'm appalled by that.
She
picture.
reminds me like Demi Moore has the same thing with me. It's where I'm like there's something about
Oh,
you
yeah.
and your face.
Yeah, like an
I'm
objectively
brilliant.
like hot woman that you don't find attractive. Like, you know,
Sure.
like everybody, like people, not everybody, but like I would say the consensus would say Demi Moore is an attractive woman.
I love Demi Moore. Yeah.
I don't. I don't think
Yeah.
she's attractive.
Wait, what films have you watched of Demi Moore?
I don't think I've seen any.
Okay, so
But I've
You've been
watched
seeing her, like-
Maxim's I've watched Maxim's like top 50 women on VH1 when I was a kid. So
Yeah, but you need to
that
see her
was
like
like all the
act and
hottest
be a
shots of her.
person.
Yeah, and striptease,
That's all
bro.
I needed.
You didn't get to watch striptease as a kid.
Dude, I practically lived on VH1 and Spike, dude. I just
Striptease, bro.
Selma Blair is that same.
Demi
thing.
Moore from the
There's
80s,
something
90s.
about her. I know she's hot.
All right,
But-
back to these milfs. Who's Emily? It's Emily. All right, you get Dee Wallace from Cujo.
Okay.
looks like an
And-
older Cameron Diaz.
That's
Yeah.
the mom from E.T. also.
Okay.
Or Catherine Hicks from the original Child's
Oh
Play.
my god. I think I did like Catherine Hicks.
Yeah, that's a bad picture, but like she looks.
Yeah,
pretty
yeah,
cute.
Yeah.
I think she's.
I
yeah.
feel like Catherine.
They both
Yeah,
they both have nice faces.
Yeah.
You get the doll too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no, I'm
Through
not
it,
a
it's a
Child's
through it.
Play fan.
the doll gets to watch.
Films in the corner. The new ones. It doesn't even have like an AI component.
Yeah,
to Chucky or
in the
something?
2019 one. Yeah,
So stupid.
So yeah,
it's a AI that was created by a disgruntled employee. That's fun.
Like small soldiers.
Basically,
Mhm.
I honestly,
munitions,
Second
chips, and
movie in a row.
toys.
I legitimately,
second
I
episode
like
in a
the
row.
Yeah,
2019
you do.
Child's Play.
Yeah.
I
Huh.
unabashed like it. I think it's corny, but it's fun. I have a good time. It's
I think I watched it. It was on in like a hotel or something where I was kind of trapped, and I watched like half of it, and I liked
Yeah,
it.
I was
it's
like,
very,
It's fun to make fun of.
Yeah.
it's very childlike, and it like feels like Gremlins almost.
yeah, it's got a
Oh
it's
yeah.
got a very
Yeah.
like they definitely try to follow the Stranger Things formula with the group of friends, and I enjoyed the friends
Yeah,
for the most part.
Yeah.
So
Nice.
and Aubrey Plaza. So
in Aubrey Plaza.
all right, Ian, you get Tony Collette from The Sixth Sense
Oh.
Yeah.
Mm.
and
strange.
Nicole Kidman from
Oh.
The Others.
Oh my gosh. Both of those women look like they would be really upset if you wore shoes in their apartment.
Yeah, they both have
Yeah,
real
I
stank
know.
faces
Both
on them
Aussies,
right
too.
now.
Tony Collette's from Hereditary.
Both
right?
Aussies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
This is 20 years before.
but- yeah,
Wait,
which
is Nicole Kidman
she doesn't
Australian?
look too bad.
What about Nicole
Yeah,
Kidman?
Is she Australian?
They're both
Yeah,
Aussies.
she's Australian.
Oh, okay.
Both
Yeah,
Aussies.
yep.
We're just
Ah, damn.
Her nose looks so
piling up the
small.
Aussies around here.
Yeah, I
Robin
do love
Williams.
Awesome.
In podcast lore.
Ryan flies to Australia. He's like, when's Robin Williams Day?
Australia's awesome. Why was he like depressed?
Oh shit.
All right.
Give me Tony Collette.
Good
I
choice.
guess.
Good choice, man.
She has nice lips.
me those mommy milkers.
All right.
Does
I
she
want to
have
see what's under
mommy
that
milkers?
turtleneck sweater, dude.
Yeah.
Ryan, you get the last two. You
Oh,
get
quick one.
Jessica Chastain from Mama
Oh damn.
or Lily Taylor from The Conjuring.
What? Those pictures look crazy.
Okay, so Justin
What's wrong with
Long
your
or
face?
someone from Planet of the Apes. Can I have the dude on the right?
I mean, you guys, if you guys want to swap your MILFs, go ahead. Feel free to barter.
Oh,
that
like I
guy
can
from
barter in
Sesame
like
Street?
No.
Oh,
I
Yeah,
can barter
from-
in like a MILF from like something else.
I'll trade you my Tony Collette for the girl on the left.
Well, no, like can I bring one in from outside your suggestion?
sure, if you have.
Yeah, well, I just saw this episode of 16 and Pregnant.
Wait,
Wait.
fucking red dot over here.
Mother.
All right. Oh fuck, dude. I'm gonna go with cleavage on the left there.
Yeah.
Jessica
She
Chastain.
had tattoos.
Cleavage boy.
Yeah, she got tattoos.
That hair, I'm
He's
assuming, will
popping
grow
out.
out at some point.
Aw.
Oh yeah.
It's a wig.
She'll grow
yeah.
it back.
Vidal so soon.
How dare you? All right. Well, any of you guys want to swap your MILFs? Are you guys happy?
I,
Yeah.
I don't know
um,
these.
Ian,
It's like
I
porn
will trade
category.
you Jessica Chastain for Tony Collette.
Well,
I don't remember who that
Ryan,
is.
swap.
you already
Ian.
have
who?
J Law.
I do have J Law,
Yeah.
but
Yeah. I guess-
I'm just.
You'd have more trade capital if you had
I
Plaza.
can't believe you took
That's true.
I know.
J-Law over Aubrey Plaza.
I'm
Yeah.
a J Law guy.
I know, but
You're a
Aubrey
damn
Plaza,
fool.
Audrey Plaza's not really
Yes.
a mommy, you know.
And
Neither
I
of
don't
them,
know.
neither of them
I
are,
guess
are
so.
giving mommy.
These
Yeah,
are
they could be
all.
mommy.
These are every single one is the mother in every film.
Yeah, that's true.
Every single.
Yeah, but
People like the
that
milk.
slide
not-
in
I like-
particular wasn't giving mommy.
It wasn't giving mommy. You know? It's giving. Yeah.
You know. Well,
I just
Was-
imagine them as
That
both as
slide was
teenagers.
giving abortion.
It may have given mother, but it did not give mommy. You know?
Oh, or the other way around. It was giving mommy, but it wasn't giving mother.
That's true. Yeah, yeah. She's they're definitely no milfs.
Yeah.
You know. I mean,
Not my vote.
I respect your choices though, because I mean they're good
Absolutely.
choices.
Yeah.
What are the two that Jake chose? Because I'm willing to trade. I'm willing to do, because J Law has so much trade value. I'm willing to give you J Law for Sutherland and whoever your other one was.
Is this a draft now?
I think J Law has like no
Yeah.
trade value. I don't even find J Law that attractive.
Oh God! But you have one of the. I want Sutherland, so I'm
Oh.
sad now.
Yeah, that's
I'm barking up the wrong tree, I guess.
I'm not trading for
he
J Law.
got
This is-
Judy Career. That's who.
Oh yeah, I guess
Yeah,
that's
that's
not
up
worth
there.
J
That's his
Law.
threesome.
really.
What
Yeah.
about J Law?
I'm keeping
and
Greer.
what about J Law and my pick from
And yeah,
from
a
a
2024 first.
future draft from a future DILF draft?
Future wheel pick.
I think to trade any of the dilfs.
Oh, yeah, 3 dills for Sutherland and Greer.
3 daddies.
All the gilfs.
I'll give you all my picks for that Gill girl.
The girl.
You want
All right, I'll buy you a ticket to the Necker Comic Con
it.
and
Oh my god.
Done.
and J Law.
Choosing
On my
our-
forehead.
Yeah. Ian, did you go with Joe Beth Wheeling? You go with Mia Farrow.
Joe Beth.
Joe Beth.
Yeah.
Oh, you're pulling them all up so we can do trades.
First round picks.
And
Show me
then-
my squad.
Tony Collette
my
was-
harem.
Was next. Should be
Oh,
up
yeah.
there.
Yeah.
This is our stable
And,
of MILFs.
We're
Yeah.
missing one.
and then
Oh, you're missing J Law.
J Law, and then the
Yeah, there you go.
cleavage. There you go. There's your
Okay.
picks.
All right, so let's talk swapsies here.
Tony Collette's on the table. So
Tony Collette is on the table.
willing to offer.
yeah.
Fuck.
I,
I just
know
don't-
Both
what
of
to offer. Does anyone want?
Can
to
I
Both
give
of mine.
you? Can I give you Justin Long for Tony Collette?
No.
See, that's what I'm saying. I'm not giving. I can't lose J Law for anything less than.
I don't even want her.
No one
so
wants Karen. I'll
Wait,
ju-
nobody wants. Are you saying that if I would have taken Aubrey Plaza, I would have more trade value right now?
absolutely.
Yeah.
Fuck,
Yeah.
dude. I didn't. If I knew trading was part of this, I would have taken Aubrey Plaza. God damn it!
Yeah. Gotta
You didn't tell me the rules of the game.
We
Fine.
Should have known.
we come
We're
as
always
we go, bro.
wheeling and dealing.
And then after you have your team, they fight each other.
With sex.
Six.
Yeah, well, I mean, I feel like, some of you, Nicole Kidman would have been a little bit more trade value, I feel like, than Tony Collette.
Yeah,
saw
I
them
think so.
titties.
I've seen her titties. I have seen
Yeah.
Toni Collette.
Or Cold Mountain. There's some.
No, Eyes Wide Shut.
Oh, yeah. I've never seen it. Nice.
Really?
Mm-mm.
What are you doing?
I don't know. I'm watching. Oh, we got to go to the wheel. God damn it.
We do have to go. We're just
Hang it
fucking
out.
around right now.
just
You guys are done
I don't even know what
trading.
I was gonna do.
So let's go to the wheel.
Zero.
I had an idea of what movie I wanted to pick, and I don't remember what it is. I just remember it was on Max. Okay, so our Patreon pick is Rachel this week. And she selected The House That Jack Built.
Oh,
I was just talking about
That's
old
fun.
Lars.
I don't know anything about that.
It's
It's a Metallica song.
Oh, all
I
right.
think I made a guess.
isn't it like kind of like the vibes of American Psycho?
it's I've never seen it. I know it's Lars Van Trier that made it, and I know that his movies
Lars Ulrich.
are pretty intense.
Dope.
Yeah,
Nice.
absolutely.
So
I guessed Lars von Trier when we were doing trivia in or something like that.
oh, nice.
I don't know if I should do Infinity Pool or if I should do Repo, the genetic opera.
Ryan
Whatever
will
your gut tells you.
definitely love
I think he would like Repo.
you. Yeah, I think Ryan would love to review Repo.
Yeah.
Is it stupid and funny?
Yeah.
Hmm?
I'm gonna vote for it now. We'll see.
You're gonna do Repo?
Yeah, we'll do Repo.
Okay.
I'll go back
Okay.
to Infinity Pool later.
Good one.
Sorry, Infinity Pool.
Sorry, potential people who might be interested in the podcast.
All right.
I'm gonna do something for me.
Ian, you did Killer Clowns.
Oh, that's right. I'll keep mine just for time's sake. Whatever.
Okay. Why do you have to go so soon? Ryan, yours was Nope last time. Do you want to keep that?
I would like to keep that. Yes.
Okay. Jake, yours was High Tension. Do you want to keep that?
I'm leaving it.
Hell yeah. I'm gonna do From Dusk Till Dawn.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Okay. So this week on the wheel we have Repo, the Genetic Opera, Killer Clowns, Nope, High Tension, From Dusk Till Dawn, and The House That Jack Built. You. It's Repo. Ryan knows. It was so close to being
It was
Killer
almost Killer
Clowns.
Clowns.
Oh, thank God.
No, I love Killer Clowns. So I wish it was that. But
Me too.
unfortunately, we have to watch Repo, the Genetic Opera.
Another musical.
Is it a musical?
Yes. It's
Fuck
an
you
opera.
guys.
It's a rock opera.
It's an opera.
God.
No, you're
It's a
gonna
rock
like.
opera.
It's the worst type of opera, a rock opera.
Yeah.
I'm
Dude.
gonna kill myself.
You're in for it.
Oh God.
No,
The trailer
you'll have
for
some things
this
to say
is
about it.
awesome, though.
the
One of the better trailers I've seen.
yeah,
Is it a good trailer?
the girl from Spy Kids is
Yeah,
in it,
great.
so
Yeah.
you got that to look forward to.
Yeah, I just love that girl from Spy Kids.
Giles from
Watch-
Buffy the Vampire Slayer is in it.
Watch the trailer to get you hyped.
Yeah, watch the trailer.
Yeah,
No,
watch the
I'm
trailer.
not even gonna watch the trailer. I'm not going to.
Yeah, you
Or
said
should I
you
watch it
had
right? You saying watch it right now on
Yeah, straight.
Yeah, let's watch it.
Yeah, let's
all
watch it.
right.
I'm gonna stop
All right.
sharing my screen.
It's good.
Okay.
I won't do it with legitimately spooky films, but with a film like
Wait,
Repo.
can you share your screen, Ryan, so we can watch it too?
I think it'll make it. It'll give you the idea. And it'll make you like it less cringy.
Yes.
Repo the Genetic Opera.
Yeah.
I mean, hopefully it's the trailer.
Do you know about
I
Repo
don't
Man?
know.
Have you seen
Like the
that?
Do
show?
you know?
No, there was a film with
There's a movie
Uh,
called Repo Man.
it was Jude Law.
Is this like an old movie?
It's from 2009.
2008.
Oh, yeah, we're on the.
And it does feel like it's from 2000.
Oh yeah.
Like
Yeah.
14 years ago? Does that sound right?
It's basically Wake
Oh,
Me
yeah.
Up Inside by Evanescence just for 2 hours.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's bad. It's bad
Oh,
music
wait.
videos.
Jesus Christ. How do I
You made us
fucking
watch
check
I don't think
my
I've
Futurama,
seen
you bastard.
Yeah, that's true. You have to remember that.
Yeah.
Katie's gonna love this movie.
Fuck yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Does she know? Has she seen it?
Repo?
Repo musical.
Which one should I watch?
Vanessa's
There's a
musical.
2-minute one and a 1-minute 22
Vanessa's
one.
musical as
Oh
well.
wait. So
Basically.
there's a. I don't know.
Just pick one.
Go with your heart.
The shorter one.
What?
Hey, we at this point we've already reviewed this.
I don't want spoilers.
HD.
This is not the one I saw.
Evanescence was right.
Yeah. That's it. This is a fucking classic.
Wake me up
Jesus.
inside.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh, and fucking, is this Paris Hilton? Is that who that is?
Oh yeah, Paris Hilton's in it. That's right.
Oh yeah.
And Bill Moseley from House of a Thousand Corpses and Devil's Rejects.
Yeah. There better be some fucking titties, all right?
There better be goddamn. There's not. Cool.
No titties.
Is this rated R? Or is it PG-13?
It is rated R.
Okay.
That's not
Good.
the trailer I saw. That's worse. I swear.
Did not set it up for success.
1.5.
Katie's gonna eat this shit.
Oh yeah,
up.
she'll love it. I'm so
Oh,
excited.
absolutely.
I think the
to be
trailer
on
I
this
saw
episode.
was less like just scenes from the movie. It was like more of like a setup. Like
Yeah, that didn't really. That seemed like a
this is just
mashup.
like a clip.
How do
I
you
have no words.
feel?
I'm ecstatic.
The
I'm
But I
songs are
will say
pretty good.
I deserve this after Chillerama. So
yeah.
let's fucking go. Repo.
Let's fucking go, Repo. In
the
a couple
genetic,
weeks, because we'll probably be doing
whatever.
Opera.
Yeah, Talk to Me will come out before this.
But I mean, it'll come up.
Um,
These will probably come out one after another, I guess. But
Yeah.
who's to say?
I mean, he might end up deleting an episode and maybe.
shut the
it'll come
fuck
out.
up.
Say what Ryan's computer chooses
I'm,
to keep. Or
I'm gonna
dismiss.
delete this movie from the world so we don't have to fucking watch it.
You know, if we accomplish that, that would be like probably put us on the radar.
Yeah. We
Yeah.
deleted Repo.
Almost as much as Talk to Me.
Yeah.
I just hate fucking musicals. But we're doing a straight up musical.
I think you'll appreciate.
Is there any talking at all?
I don't remember.
Do they say like, "Hey, what's up"?
No, I think
Like-
it's all. I think it's all song.
I think your spooky factor might
Almost
be up a little
100%.
bit.
It may not be 100%, but it's an opera, so like everything they do is through singing.
Okay,
Twisted.
That's what makes it an opera.
I'm
cool,
sorry.
cool. Can't wait, guys.
Yeah. It's always when I don't think mine are going to be picked that they do get picked, but I'm really excited about this.
That's what happened to me with Hereditary. So
Yeah,
In a
that's true,
bit,
that's true.
yeah.
yeah.
This is more horrifying.
Yeah.
You'll find out about the things that come in a little glass vial,
Yeah.
and you'll be better for it.
It's calm.
Yes.
Spoiler alert.
It's come.
Oh shit! All right. Well, thanks for listening, everybody,
Bye.
Thanks. For
and we will
Goodbye.
see you next week with a musical.
listening.
Dead by dawn.
Bye.
Bye.